Soris, you're here because you want to turn what you know into income, right? That's exactly what digital products can do for you. Today, we're diving into the foundation, what digital products actually are, the formats that sell like crazy, and most importantly, why they're such a powerful way to create predictable income. I'm Sis talking about the kind of income that doesn't require you to be actively working every single hour. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand exactly what makes digital products special and why so many creators are building entire businesses around them. Let's get started. Now, let's talk about what makes digital products fundamentally different from physical products. First, they're intangible. You can't hold them in your hand like a book or a t-shirt. But here's the magic. Once you create a digital product, you can sell it unlimited times without ever making another copy. Think about that for a second. If you create a meal planning template, every sale after the first one is pure profit. No printing costs, no shipping, no inventory sitting in your garage. The creator makes it once, customers download it instantly, and sales can happen 24/7 even while you're sleeping. That's the scalability that makes digital products so powerful for building income. Before we go deeper, let's make sure we're all speaking the same language. When I say digital product, I mean any intangible good that's sold and delivered online. Think templates, courses, printables, guides, that kind of thing. You'll hear people talk about passive income, which is revenue that keeps coming in after your initial work is done. Scalability is another term you need to know. It means you can grow your revenue without spending proportionally more time or money. Instant. Delivery happens automatically. The moment someone buys, they get access. And you might come across PLR or private label rights, which is licensed content you can modify and sell. These Kuala terms will come up again and again, so keep them in mind. Let's break down how digital products actually work in practice. There are different product categories: educational stuff like courses, functional tools like templates, aesthetic things like printables, and entertainment-based products. Delivery happens through downloads, access portals, email systems, or cloud-based platforms. Users can structure income in different ways: one-time purchases, subscriptions, bundles, or tiered offerings. And you can sell on marketplaces like Etsy or Gumroad, or set up your own website. The key is understanding how these pieces fit together, so you can choose the right combination for your goals. This framework will help guide your decisions as we move through the course. Enough theory, let's get practical. Think about problems you solve regularly or knowledge people constantly ask you about. Maybe you're the friend who always knows how to meal plan efficiently, or maybe you're the person who designs logos and people are always asking for templates. That's your starting point. Digital. Products package that expertise or creativity into something you can sell. For example, a busy mom creates meal planning templates because friends are always asking how she manages to feed her family without losing her mind. Or a designer creates logo templates because small businesses need affordable branding solutions. The magic happens when you identify what you know or can create that others will actually pay for. Here's what I've learned from working with hundreds of digital product creators. Start with one product, not an entire product line. It's tempting to want to create everything at once, but that's how you burn out before you even launch. Focus on solving a specific problem for a specific group of people. The more targeted, the better. Quality matters way more than quantity. It's all better to have one excellent product that people love than 10 mediocre ones that nobody remembers. Price. Based on the value you're delivering, not just how many hours you spent creating it. And remember, Customer satisfaction drives reviews, referrals, and repeat purchases. These principles will save you from a lot of common mistakes. So, why should you care about digital products? Well, they let you generate income while you're sleeping through automated delivery systems. You can build a real business without any upfront inventory costs or storage space. Your entire inventory lives on your computer or in the cloud. You can reach customers globally without worrying about shipping or international trade complications. But here's what I love most. You can scale your impact. The same product that helps 10 people can help 10,000 without you doing additional work. And you can create multiple income streams from different products targeting different audiences. One creator I know has a meal planning product for busy moms, a budget template for college students, and a business planning guide for entrepreneurs. 3 products, 3 different audiences, 1 business. I know what you're probably thinking right now. Sounds great. But what about the challenges? Let me address the most common ones head on. If you're worried you don't know what to create, start with problems you've personally solved. If you're not tech savvy, don't worry. We'll cover tools like Canva that make this accessible to everyone. If you're concerned nobody will buy it, we'll talk about validation techniques in Lesson 3 that let you test demand before creating. And if you think there's too much competition, remember that your unique perspective matters. Everyone's challenge has a solution, and we'll address them throughout this course. The people who succeed aren't the ones without problems. They're the ones who solve them. Let me share what the most successful digital product creators do consistently. They research their target audience's pain points before creating anything. They create products they'd actually want to use themselves. Authenticity sells way better than trying to create something you think people want. They then start simple and improve based on customer feedback rather than trying to make the perfect first version. They keep detailed records of what sells, when, and why. This data informs future product decisions. And they always deliver more value than customers expect. That's how you build a reputation that leads to repeat buyers and referrals. These aren't secrets, but they're easy to skip when you're excited to launch. Let's wrap this up. We've covered what digital products are, intangible goods that generate scalable passive income. We've talked about popular formats like templates, guides, courses, and printables. We've explored why they work so well for predictable income. No inventory, no shipping, no manufacturing overhead. Most importantly, we've established that success starts with identifying problems you can solve or knowledge others will pay for. In Ati, our next lesson, we're going to dive into finding profitable niches, places where buyers are already actively spending money. This is where the real magic happens, because finding the right niche means faster sales and less marketing effort. See you there.